Alright, now I'm going to flush the cooling system real good in this. Taking the thermostat out. I don't really like the smell of the water in there. It sort of almost smells like head gasket. But this did do a head after the floods, because you know, alloy heads don't like being submerged when they're really hot at high speeds. It's running alright, but I want to get it pressurized because this cap was not holding any pressure. There's all the dirt under there. So I'm going to clean it out, put coolant in it, get it pressurized, and then see how the head goes before I do any other work. So I'm going to dump this bottom hose and see what kind of nasties come out. If I can get my hand back down there. Well, that's pretty horrible. That's beyond horrible. No coolant, just rusty water, so just dump it on the ground. That's very rusty. Muddy looking. So I'll flush the nuts out of it and see what happens. Put a little bit of coolant, run it for a while, flush it again, because the coolant will help clean it out. That's bad. Bad, bad, bad. I'm just flushing this out now. I'm putting fresh water in and stuff's coming out. That's from the block, and I'll do the radiator, the gas converter, and try and do the heater. All the heater hoses are underneath, so it's a bit hard to do when there's water everywhere. Nasty. That's the radiator. Now I'm doing a reverse flush on the radiator. Just pump it in down the bottom here, let it come out this side, so if there's any blockages over here it tries to push it through. Coming out over there too. I'll put the cap on, hang on. That's flushing all the little bypass hoses and everything out. The radiator, I saw some chunks come out, but it's a new radiator. So, alright, that should be good enough for that. Just get it dumped out backwards. Bit of muck, but that's from the expansion tank, which I'll do next. The expansion tank goes into that hose on this side of the radiator. So, I'll take the cap off. And we blast the expansion tank. The hose doesn't get caught in the auto line. There we go. Much better. Alright, well, I filled the block again with the radiator connected. So now I dump the radiator again. Next I might actually run it with the top hose off. That was a lot better than it was. Now for the gas converter and then its hoses. Yep. I'll reverse flush that without knocking the light off. Just want to get underneath. Yep. And I'll do the same with the hoses. And that should help do the heater core too. Well, that's everything apart from the heater core flushed. I'm going to get under there and take the heater tap off. Might have to replace it because it looks a little rusty. So it's down under there. You can just see it. But I'm convinced this has been filled with dirty river water, dirty dam water, or dirty tank water, because you can feel the mud around the fittings and everything, like it's actual mud. So, you know, you get it on your hands, it's mud. I never recommend using tank water or anything because it rusts a lot quicker. You can see the horrible mess it's made out of this. So you can see there, it's just actual mud. That's actual mud. So yeah, try and use clean filtered water if you're in the country or something, because river water is just not going to do it. So yeah, it's full of minerals and stuff that just eat out all the metals. So Melbourne water is pretty good. You can run fresh water in your engine. It doesn't really cause that much rust if you flush it out, you know, once a year. But that was terrible. One of the worst I've seen. So, Now you can see back there, that's the heater pipes there. So I'm going to take one off carefully if I can without breaking the heater core and flush the heater core. While I'm here I noticed some interesting wiring. Yeah, that's nicely insulated. You can see it, not insulated at all. Wires are just sticking out. That's just bad. So now I'm giving it a running flush. The thermostat seems to be letting a lot more water through than it should be. I'll probably change that. So just letting water in, letting it circulate through everything, and it comes out again. Doesn't go back to the radiator. It seems to be fairly clean now.